Microscope. Yeah, just kind of look through there. Might be along just a little. Okay, now. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Ready.
Do your thing, yep.
Figured we should have
I'm gonna get
out.
this. Okay, go ahead. Okay, now you can move it around a little bit, but see what I'm shooting? Just pop that in here.
Shots like you're looking at here, you think that's something that you want to nail down. Yeah. No, I'll be watching you when we get in. You guys are the experts. You tell us what we need to have.
Okay, right. Good thing I did my fingernails.
Yeah. Looks good. Keep doing it. All right, great. Do it one more time. Okay, got that. Okay, rolling. That's pretty cool. We'll see that on the monitor. those embryos like 7 days old? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nice one. So yeah, all of these were harvested last Friday.
Okay.
So
What plant?
they're at the JBS.
Okay. I bet you're tired at the end of the day looking through the microscope.
Yeah, those guys are for sure. Imagine, yeah. Over 6 hours looking at a microscope.
Oh, yeah. Ryan? Anything you want to bring up?
One thing I was telling Ron, I know I'd like to do is get everybody set up over here.
Yeah.
Do a live shot of everybody working.
Yeah. They can handle all the stuff you gotta do.
And then I'd like to get a picture of the ridge top and then these incubators over here. Just in case we talk about them. That way we can show them. And then we want to get shipping containers outside.
Okay. Any chance we can take the thermometer off of there?
Can we move up?
Just move it off so I
Oh,
can just
yeah, no problem.
Okay, let's do that. Is that there?
No, that's actually a fiber from the plastics.
Oh,
Yeah, some kind of debris. Lately, the tapes that we use, they've been from the and we try different things, like at least 5 or 6 brands, they're all the same. And they're expensive.
Everybody's doing a really poor job manufacturing stuff.
And right now, they are for the medical aid, you know, since the demand went on. I don't think they can keep up on it. That's why they're just doing it.
If they can't get enough help, they can't get enough materials fast enough. They're trying to rush everything.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what Melissa McAllen and I were talking about, and Dale were talking about price settings, platforms, just silly stuff everywhere.
Yes.
And then, you know, if it's made in China, we can't get it here. It's sitting in the ocean right now on a container ship.
Yeah.
They can't get it unloaded fast enough.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Anybody that does production stuff like you are doing, that customers don't understand what you're going through.
No, they don't.
It's hard.
No, just one moment. Look, over here. That.
They're trying to figure out how to really do the ways. On the older map, but it's upstairs, we got it for the whole thing, so offices in there. So it's the, that's the original. Not anymore, once you get that done.
No, take it even further back, like more yet, because you're still in the frame. I can probably come in a little closer. There we go. And go ahead and just go on in and look. Yeah. Get those big eyelashes.
Sorry, I don't speak English.
You know?
Thank you for doing this. Portuguese or Spanish? All right. Do they speak Portuguese or Spanish? No, Spanish. So, yeah. Gracias. We used to put a lot of training videos together, and they all work together all the time. And they're still watching today. So Dale, I went on to YouTube the other day and looked at our video, the BQA page.
Yeah.
All the old videos are the ones that have massive views, and all the new stuff has like nothing. So they're still watching them. La silla ahora.
Ah, la silla que
Yeah, we used to make these once every 2 weeks. Gases and everything, we shake them twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah, not the big bags that alarm. So the economy in the U.S. and Canadian facilities, the nutritionists from Australia, it's just a disaster. They're set up to do.
Okay, this hand, if you can kind of keep it a little down. Yeah, there you go. Thanks,
So much. So,
Oh, yeah.
the more that they open up, the more they concern. So, right now, the research.
Oh, I gotta take that off.
We only got one lab that's approved to see some work there. So, otherwise, we have you guys making a lot more. Yeah. That's the 1,000 month, that's all we can do. If we do more than that, we can do a lot later. But everything when we go to that commodity, I think it's pretty sprinkler.
There you go. That's good.
And we were talking about the other day, that we see what some other labs do, and that's something that we could do as well, but at least that's a plan, that's okay for them. I told Alex, I don't care about their oocyte production, I don't care about,
So what you're supposed to be doing, right? You're taking them out of here and putting them in here?
after this, I'm going to put it in another plate, in a
Okay.
new one.
All right.
ST is just black all over there. They're like, we all like, and Transopa springs, they're like, that's the best one for
Okay, put your hand a little flatter. There you go. Yeah.
That's why we want to make this video, is we want to get the whole video. Otherwise, it's not just something we're gonna, oh, we're gonna go a whole I thought that every time they're doing it, but they can wait because I
You're doing fine, I'm just rolling, so.
Okay.
Shooting the temperature thing on the bottom. Just all that.
Can I?
Ready.
Listo todo. I just wanted to have some footage of it in case we talk about it or if we can slip it in. Because anything we can do to separate ourselves from the big boys. Transoba has been around, everybody knows them. But they aren't as good as these guys are. And then we'll come out and do like a semen tank and a couple things and we'll be ready to go. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
The embryos are on that one, so I'm just gonna do it on this tank.
Okay?
Let me know. Good. Yeah.
Look pretty good. All right. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm getting a wide shot.
No vas a hablarles mudo.
No,
Pepe.
va a ser editado después.
Órale.
Sí, nomás haces todo el proceso y ya después grabamos lo que haya que decir. Vale. Se cárgate.
How many are you going to do?
He's doing 7.
Okay.
We'll be doing 5 fresh ones and 2 frozen ones, so you guys can see that as well.
How many guns do you use?
We try to use no more than 3, really, you know.
I mean, being honest, when they're fresh, we can take up to 6-8, no problem. But we try not to do more than 8.
Okay, stop. When you get done with this, just stop a second.
And this is all the same as an AI.
Okay, now go ahead. Just go reach over and get another one. Well, that was it. It's not taking any more out.
When they come out of there, when they're frozen, do you have to cut the ends or anything?
No, not a deal. This is just a plug.
Okay.
We'll do the video?
Okay.
Or the what?
We'll just do everything they need to do.
No, but it'll be quick. Yeah.
Dale and I were planning till like 3 or 4 if we need to. So
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know that we have enough time. So.
don't hurry for us.
Okay, that's good. No, I'm actually a little bit more worried about the cows themselves being locked for too long.
Yep.
That's the only thing. But no, the work will be done pretty quick.
Like I said, whatever it takes. You know,
Yep.
if we don't want to be a pain, but don't feel like you need to rush for it.
Yeah,
So
no, do not worry.
I'd rather take too long than not enough.
Yes. No, we'll make sure we do it right.
So Rafael, why is he putting the
Paper towel.
paper towel in the vulva like that?
So the reason why he does it is so that we can open the lids and make sure that you don't get any manure inside. That is just to assist you on being more clean.
I never did it that way. So
Okay. And I mean, there's different ways to do it. I do it a little bit different. I always put it like this. So that way it's like you're creating a tunnel and you don't really have to touch the lids at all. You know, you don't even have to bring your hand out, outside and try to open the lids with the hand now.
So
Like this.
those little things like that those are things we want to talk about for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because I wouldn't have done that. I never did that AI in. So
Okay, yeah. No, I think that really makes a difference on the cleaning and everything, you know. So we make it as a rule. Anybody that breeds or puts an embryo has to do that. So.
like I said, I was fast, and the last year that I AI heifers, I got 92% conception rate.
Okay.
China that is going to work with us until we can get our guy with you.
Yep.
And trained. Well, this guy's a veterinarian, been doing it for 20 years, and he's Chinese, and he was talking about doing the 2-step process.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, no, we don't do it that way.
No.
You know, that's like vitrification type stuff, right?
Yes, exactly.
And I don't know what he was doing. He'd have been ruining embryos.
So, well, that's the thing. If he does the proper technique of vitrification, you can get them because we have gotten some pregnancies like that.
But we're not going to send vitrified embryos over there.
Exactly.
So
And you have to make sure that whenever you're devitrifying them, you're actually good or you'll kill them.
because of the COVID stuff, we're going to have to rely on this guy to get started because people, they wanted him back in March. Okay. They're going to get him there the 1st of June. We'll have 1,500 for him to start working. Should be a good start.
Yeah. And if he doesn't get good at it with those cows, he probably won't do it once. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of them.
So far, from what I've seen, like Transova has only gotten 450 embryos, things like that. And I don't know how much they've done in each area. We're going to have like a few. If there's an issue, it's going to be a technique.
Yep. And especially because of the eggs that you take.
Because that's why.
Wow.
So yeah, on the video we'll be talking about how the proper technique is to do it inside so you don't hurt it. Cuando saques esa, a ver si le podemos hacer en la última un close-up a la punta, nomás para que se vea. So yeah, whenever he does this one, let's see if we can get like a close-up on the tip of the gun so that because that's always something you have to check, make sure that you're not bleeding, you know? And you can tell pretty easy. If you're doing something wrong, you'll see a lot of blood.
So when you and Sam write a script, we'll get that sent over to Dale. Dale will start editing the video together based off your script. and then we'll want the two of you to go down after he gets a rough thing put together, and then you guys will like help edit, and then do the voiceovers.
Okay. You think you can do that? Yeah.
The very tip of it?
Yeah, just the tip of it, because that's something that we say that we need to check.
Just hold it right there as steady as you can. Let's see if I
The
can.
best way to get this put together the way you want it is for you guys to be there and say, Dale, we don't want that, or we want this. And
Wait, hold her. There we go.
like I
Okay,
said, Dale will get
tip it
interested.
down just a hair.
He'll get interested.
There you go, right there. Stop.
Take good stuff, but you
There we
need to
go.
make it flow.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, about how long? Go ahead and just kind of tell me about the tip, just so we have
Okay,
a
yep.
time frame.
So yeah, so basically anytime that you do the transfer, you always have to check your tip so that you make sure that you are not bleeding any cows. That's basically it. So most seconds should be good.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Vale.
Who's doing this? Because
Tengo ahí ya.
Okay, now just stand there for a second
Okay.
and kind of adjust it so I can just see it. Kind of make it and then tip it a little bit just to just get it, and yeah, there you go.
¿Cómo lo ajustas? Ajá.
That way we can say, you need to adjust this and keep it flat and blah blah blah, whatever we need to say. That's good enough. Okay.
over there. For instance, heaters with it, and if we need stuff like this and we don't have it, we want those things over there.
Okay, sounds good.
So we want that on the video too, so that they use the brands that you're using. There's all kinds of different companies over there calling them all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And it's just like, I think Alex told me that, or no, it was Glenn, from Kansas. Glenn said that he doesn't use food lights. He doesn't like food lights and stuff. He likes and if that's what you guys want to do, if that's not just Glenn being voodoo.
Yeah. No, I mean,
If that's legitimate, that's what we want to do.
yeah, exactly. Honestly, we have used all of them. And personally, I don't have a preference. I think all of them work. But Escomed is the one that we use the most.
That's what we're going to use.
And utilize too. I guess it depends to the area really, but as far as results, we haven't seen them.
I told Alex that what we wanted, and Sam, what we want to do is take the variables out. We don't want to give them options.
Yeah, no. You do this.
Do this. If we give it too many options, then there's a chance for screw. I was explaining to when we were on a call the other day. I go, when you figure out how to get the percentages, you take the percentage of embryos that we know based on a grade 1 that we know we can get fertilized.
Yes.
And then we take the percent, the percent of all, and then for 3 summers he went over and AI'd those numbers. He's pretty handy too. He knows how to do a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
So him and I, we when I start talking about protocols, he jumps in and starts talking about what it means to not protocols that they really brag about with muscle.
Okay.
This is their idea of muscle. And they have yellow cows. Have you heard of the yellows? So they're indigenous to China. The yellow cows would be like Coriantes. Do they have Coriantes that far south?
Yeah.
So they're like 700 pounds. They're really small.
And do they milk them?
Oh, what do they do for them? They used to milk them, and they would live in their house because the family, a farm would have like a couple of these, and they keep them in the house so it's not going to happen to them. They didn't have farms, so they put them in the house. They bring that cow in, and they especially when they were smaller, they could sleep in their huts with them.
Yeah.
Whenever their house is. That's how important they were. But now, they're bringing these yellow cows together, and I told them, if we had a veterinarian who could do cesareans, we could use those free kids.
Yeah, for sure.
I said, we're gonna have to cut them out. And they we don't care. The yellow cows have no value now, other than being alive, and that's what they have. That's it. They don't make enough meat, but so that is what their idea of power. So in Senegal,
Look good.
I didn't know you could do more than one at a time. So
Yeah. No, I mean you can, but like he said, if you're working by yourself and you gotta do everything, the problem is that here you have to, as soon as that is ready, you have to put it in the count. You know, so there's really like no limit. ¿Cuánto tiempo crees?
Aquí, pues
3
es,
minutes, 5.
es que lo que lo puede aguantar a lo mejor son de 5 hasta 20 minutos. La cosa en los descongelados, y es lo que he mirado, es el momento de descongelarlo. El tiempo, si echas varios, tardas.
Then I can follow him down there. Okay, anytime you're ready.
35, tú dices. ¿Listo?
Eso ahorita lo pegas cuando le echen agua. Ahora sí, pero...
How long do you usually have to wait?
30 seconds.
30.
Oh, that's it?
30. Yep, they got it right over here. You
Oh,
get
I
10.
didn't get that.
You get 10 seconds in the air, and
Yeah, we
then
can do it
30
on the second one if you would like. We can just put the timer.
Yeah, let's put the timer up there. Yeah, or is that all you're doing?
Yep.
Yep.
This is one at a time.
Okay, reach in at the start button. And I'll just show it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably cut back to it. We'll show him doing his thing, watching it, and then cut back to it where it's just a few seconds.
Yep.
But I want it to beep and see the zero. Now you can just hit stop or whatever.
Okay.
Very good. Oh, good. Beautiful. Wait just one sec. All right. Great.
Arm hand on the front of it.
Yeah?
You get on a side hill. He said it's the scariest damn thing. He's like, on a hill, you went up it and you went down it, because if you got on the side, it really tipped.
I bet. We had those a lot. That was packing tractor with one wheel like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you go pack the corn road, bust up the quads.
Really?
Yep. And then we had a third wheel kind of sticking out the side, or I mean a wheel out the side, so we could cover 4 rows. We drive up and down the field. As little kids, it used to be our job because they'd want to pack down that soil in like gumbo. You break it up, pack it down in there, and then the seed is sprout.
Es que en el bote, pero quién sabe si ya la tiraron, pues el bote así, tiene basura. No te la digo.
There you go, Dale.
He was looking at his head up.
She's having a calf, it looks like.
Oh wow,
Or is that her calf next to her?
that's calf next to her.
She just
Did
had a
that.
calf?
I got that shot with a calf there too. I didn't even realize it.
Get a chicken out.
We got chicken in there too. That'd be great. Eating the cow's shit. That'll be fun.
Okay, we can do this. So let me know when you guys are ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
You can probably see in the tank a lot easier this time, can't you, Dale?
Well, I could see it pretty good there when he was moving the.
We might try to do the timer later if you would like. I mean, I have it right here, but I should have probably put it over.
Yeah. Is this 30 seconds?
Not yet. That one's 45.
45. Okay, well, we can just say that.
Okay.
How much conventional AI do they do versus putting in embryos?
Well, here at this dairy, they do mostly AI.
I figured so.
Yeah.
How many embryos are you guys putting in when you come over here?
We usually do about 10 here on a Saturday.
Oh,
And
just
they-
10?
Yeah, but then we do the heifers on Wednesday. And that
Okay.
we're doing about 30 every Wednesday.
So the rest of the cows that were locked up, they were putting in semen instead of embryos.
Yes.
Okay. Hey.
Should we jump in there?
Yeah, just a second. I'm just getting a.
So yeah, like for these days specifically, today they have some cows on the road. So these cows are actually right before. I didn't know if they let them ride or not. Yeah, no, we do. Okay, this is good to go.
Our friend right now.
Nada más. Y
He's a cloud.
hasta las mismas.
Yeah, we do.
Sí.
I don't see
Sí,
him
nomás
coming
me dio la
anytime
lista,
soon.
me dijo que escogiera la que quisiera.
Okay, this is a good one.
Yeah, that one's chalked.
Chalked.
This next one is not what we're looking for, and then the one over here is what the way we want to see it with no chalk.
It's not what we're looking for. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So this is a good hit. The way you can tell is because there's no paint at all to begin with. Then you have clear signs of mounting. They have been mounting each other. You can even see some sweat. And probably one of the most important things is that whenever they mount each other, you will always see the hair on the flanks going towards the back of the cow. Because when they do the mounting, they always have to drop back. So this is how you can tell. If you take a look at a regular cow that is not in heat, you see the hair that it's kind of going nowhere. It has no direction whatsoever. Plus you see the paint. So that's also a clear sign that that one hasn't done anything. This one, no paint, and the hair is always going backwards. That's a clear sign, because this one has been mounted and is going up.
And since this one's right here next to her,
Yep.
let's talk about how this one may look like she is, but she's
Yep.
not.
So for this cow over here, even though she does not have any paint, we have to look at secondary things. First of all, This one, hair, same thing. It looks like she hasn't been messed around with. You know, the hair is not going back. It's in any direction, pretty much. And second, you have clear signs in here that this probably has been just removed by another cow's tongue. She's been licked a little bit. So sometimes they do that. Cows lick each other, and that's how get the paint off. But other than that, you don't see any sweat. The hair doesn't make anything. And one of the most important things as well is always looking at the vulva of the cow. If there is a lot of manure in here, that means that this one hasn't been lubricated. There's no mucus at all. This one, on the other hand, she's got a lot of, you can see the tone of the vulva.
You want to get over
Like
behind
it's-
him? It's gonna be a better shot.
You see the vulva a little bit more clear, and also there is the different color inside of it. And you see actually some tone. So this one is a hit, it's a clear one.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's a
Let me do that again. Okay. Go ahead and say that.
Yep. So you always have to write the date on the cow, and you have to make a mark so that you know this is the one that needs to be breed.
So I noticed you had some manure on your glove that helps you slide in.
Yes, that is a lubricant.
Okay, that's
A
probably
lot of times,
general
yeah,
knowledge.
that's what we would want to say is to put like lube in your hand when you start.
This is very important. I don't know if you would like to shoot that.
You want to get that little V he's got in there.
Let me get in there.
I don't know, it might
Maybe
be
turn it up.
oh, the sun doesn't help. But maybe coming from this side, I don't know.
Yeah, Dale likes to work
I'm
in
seeing it.
the shadow.
Good?
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah. So you always put it in the paper and you slide through the paper. That way you don't touch the vulva at all.
So I know we're AIing, but if we're putting embryos in, do we want to be in a covered area?
Yes, it's the same thing.
Oh,
Or what do you mean by cover?
so that there's no UV light.
Oh, doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Because you take it out of the bone warmer and you put it in right away. So as long
I
as
didn't.
you-
Like when we would AI, sometimes we do it in a breeding box to keep everything darker, trying to help reduce UV light. But as long as you load the gun in a dark area, you're good,
Yeah,
right?
you're fine.
Put an embryo in her versus.
So like on this one, since she's in heat right now, this is good to put an embryo in 7 days. So next
That's
week.
right. So what
on
would we
Saturday.
do to mark her to know that we wanted to do her in 7 days?
Yeah, we can do that. We just put the ET, and what we do, we put the ET on a different color every week, so that we know, you know. So just the letter E and letter T. That's it.
How do we know when?
Oh, because we kept the record, you know. So we always write it down, and we always know when they're coming.
So can you see it?
Wait, I gotta get focused here. Hold it, let me get focused. Okay, I'm taking it off. There we go. Wait, one more time.
She's like, quit being mean to me.
I gotta get over it. There we go.
Sorry. Got it?
Just about. I wanna make sure it's sharp. Okay, you can let it off now.
And then what, you got the front side?
I'm getting it now.
Get out of her face.
And I'm taking that down. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Now you're a modeling cow.
Yeah, she's a good model. She's a nice looking cow. Videographer, professional.
Yes.
You know, I do some videos myself, but of course, I mean, the basic, just for the guys that I bring from Mexico. That way I can tell them.
Yeah.
Before they get here, they already know everything they gotta do. So
Yeah.
once they're in here, it's just 2 weeks. Right? So, we
Okay,
have
let
to
me-
cover
let
it
me
from
get,
the sun.
I'm gonna have to just do one thing. Let me get focused on you. I'm gonna have to change the. Okay, go ahead.
I wonder if it could be. We can do the cooler over there.
You just hold
Okay,
it out there.
Yep.
This is GnRH, right?
Yeah. You say lean, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't see it.
That's right.
Okay. Let's go ahead.
How'd you do that?
No,
Okay. Okay, I think you just do it slow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Okay.
Yep.
Look at a hat like you got, Raphael.
Okay.
How much? Really? Just ask for one.
All right. Anytime. You talking about it, or are you just showing it? Okay.
Different needle for under the skin, subcutaneous.
What are we gonna give that to?
We're gonna give it to one of these ones.
That's my favorite, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the proper way to paint a cow is always going towards the head of the cow. Either with liquid paint or chalk.
Raphael, how come you don't go clear back on the tailhead?
The reason is because when the cows mount each other, they will always land on this spot. So it's kind of useless doing it in here anyhow, because this is where they will rub each other, you know? They are always doing that.
You and I don't think about that, but they don't know.
Yeah, so like basically if you do it over here, you still might be lucky that the paint goes off, but not as clear as if you do it over here, because this one will always be removed 100% of the time. Okay, so that's the reason why you always do it on this spot. And you always have to do this measure, you know, so it doesn't have to be very wide, about 1 inch. That's all you need. And then on the length, about 3-4 inches. Should be good. Okay.
You want to do that again? Okay.
I think what you can do, maybe you can just take either a picture or something of how they have to look after they're painted. Every time you go into a pen, they have to look like that by the time you're out. So that way the heat detection becomes easy.
It's like
Okay.
this one here, she's not.
She just needs the paint.
She needs paint. So show this one, Dale. This is not good.
Which one? The second
The
one?
second one, yeah.
Yep. Every time.
Okay, go ahead and.
So basically this cow has no paint, but again this one is not in heat. She just needs a little bit of paint. You can still see some paint on it. You just have to repaint a little bit. That's good. Okay. Look after they're painted, and then how they look before they're painted. You know, so that way.
Well,
No. She's too tired of being on the sun.
just give it enough time she can talk over the top of it.
Okay. Ok, lo traigo. Y darles el shot acá atrás y ultrasonido, pues nomás que me vean ahí ya lo demás, pues.
Sí, nomás deja poner un pan.
Está bien. Gracias, Edson.
Ya estamos.
Ya estamos
Allá,
mirando.
yo luego echamos ahí una semana.
Sí.
Una vuelta para allá, echar una plática, porque estamos ahí.
Sí, para organizarnos. ¿Está bien?
¿No?
Claro que sí.
Vale, eso. All right, see you. Guys.
Hey, gracias.
Thank you.
Muy bueno.
Ah. hopefully it's working good, and when you have the video, pass a copy for.
Shoot. It's not doing it. Hold it.
Okay. You let me know.
Okay, now we're good.
Should I go again? Yeah, let's do it
You're
again.
good.
You can always cut.
How many cc's?
5 cc's you do for the prostaglandin on this product. If you need to do it on the leg, there's only one spot where you have to do it, and you do it safely. This is it, right in the middle of the leg. Okay, here you don't do it, never. Here either. This is always the place. Okay.
Okay.
Same thing. Just go in. That's it.
How many times you get kicked doing that?
I've been lucky, I think. I haven't got kicked really doing it. I've been kicked whenever I'm ultrasounding, actually, not doing this.
Really?
Yeah, I have to stand here. Because the cows, they never kick straight. They always kick to the side. So as long as you're standing on this position, you will never be kicked, pretty much. I mean, not never, but, you know. So let's go over the subcutaneous one, because this is another spot where to do it for the FSH, you know?
Okay.
So, again.
Okay.
You know what? Let's do it again because it has some medicine. So, okay. Now for this one, you might need to get closer in here so that you see the right spot. You leave
That's
the
pretty
tail.
close.
Yeah.
Just a second. Okay.
Okay. So if you need to do for some reason subcutaneous and you cannot reach to the neck of the cow, you can always do it on this spot. All of this is skin. There's no muscle on there, and you will get the same effect. So this is the spot to go. Okay? Shorter needle, just go right
Wait
in.
just a second. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You
I
get it, or
got
we
it.
can do another one.
Let's do another one because it was just kind of bright.
Yeah.
I was trying to
sounds
get the, you know, when you have the contrast of black and white and the bright sun, it's hard.
good.
Okay.
You let me know.
Anytime.
Okay.
Lift it up, show me, and then put it in. No, you don't need to do this again.
Oh,
I got
okay.
that.
Sounds
But
good. So let's lift it up. So this is a place for the subcutaneous as well. If for some reason you cannot reach the neck, you can always do this one. You just have to make sure that you're secure so that she doesn't move. You aim at it and you just do it. That's it. That's done.
1, 2. Hold the needle up again. Yeah, just leave it like that for 1.
Okay.
Anytime you need to talk about the needle,
Yep.
the needle.
Yeah, on the
5
video we can
milligrams.
elaborate about the size of the needle.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
So you always have to make sure that you keep all of your hormones away from the sun, first of all. And in this specific case of the GnRH, it always has to be cold. Okay? So that's why we have a cooler and we have an ice pack with it the whole time to keep the temperature. Okay? So this is how it will be looking. Always protect from the sun and keep it cool. That's it.
Heck yeah, we'll be done by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, make sure. I mean, I don't know if I'm forgetting something. I don't think because I have it written down here. If we're forgetting something, let us know. You know, 'cause
These are the main things that I wanted to do.
I think so.
Let me pull up the.
See, I don't like these sleeves.
that's all that's on my list.
Okay, yeah, I think it is. And of course, like the protocols, I don't know if they wanna, I mean, you know the protocols, you know different protocols that there are. I don't know how they're sinking over there or...
If we could go find some cows that are in different body condition scores,
Yeah.
I think that would be good if we can just get a few of those, Dale, just so when we talk about cattle selection that we have a few pictures.
Yes.
Okay.
This is bad, don't select this cow.
Yep.
We need to do that because they got cows over there that they think are okay and they're not. They're like body condition score 3s.
Uh-huh.
And they're not ready to have, they won't receive an embryo. They would, I don't know if they
Yeah,
would
no,
receive
they
it.
will. We good?
Yeah, I got you all ready.
Okay.
Let's go. You start walking.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Good deal. Got that. Okay.
It's easy for me.
That's the way I need to do it, Raphael, so I don't have to bend over.
Yeah, exactly. So like this cow over here, she's pregnant. Send you some pictures of what it looks like. You know what we should have done? Probably bring a chalk so that we could write a P or some of the marks, so it doesn't matter.
Where do you go
think?
grab it?
If you would like, yeah. Right over there. That way we can do some writing and they know how to properly label them.
Okay. Is this one pregnant?
That one's pregnant, yes.
So what do you see? The fetus?
Yeah, well on this one she's too much. She's about 170 days. So you don't actually see the fetus, you see what we call the cotyledons, you know, which is the placentas, pretty much. So
Oh, okay.
that's all you see. You see that and you see a lot of fluid. So, yep. Let me see if there's an open cow so that way we can compare the difference a little bit. This one's also pregnant. Okay, this one's open, so this one's not good. Here you go. Okay, thanks. So yeah, if you would like, I can just check like 2 or 3, so
Okay.
that they know the rhythm that they have to be going at. I mean, of course, that would change.
What do we do? Like, how do you mark for the way the corpus?
You're doing okay now.
Yeah,
Yep, anytime.
let me know.
Go ahead.
Oh, she's pregnant.
It's pregnant. Pregnant too. Pregnant.
You want to move down a little bit for this?
Yeah,
one,
I
Dale?
will the next. Yeah, there. Good.
This is important.
Okay.
Yep, this is the most important. Okay, so this cow, she is open and she has the CL corpus luteum on the right side of the cow. So you always have to make sure that you mark it properly so that whenever you are trying to transfer the embryo, you know where to go. So this is on the right side and you just put a big mark on it.
So that's the horn we want to put it in.
That's all you need to know.
Great.
Let me just check another one to see if it's on the other side maybe.
How many days pregnant are they?
These ones are about 180 days right now, 6 months.
Oh yeah, that's for a long one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're pregnant pretty good. Okay, this one's open too. Okay, so let's put a mark on. This is actually on the left side. So this goes over here.
Okay, go. Then you can mark on the left side. I'm not seeing it, but I can see you're doing it on the left side. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
How many do we want to do, Dale? Is that... That was okay?
Yeah, that was open, so put us in.
It's to be under this position always, and also that. Well, how do you call this? The
The
tail
tail?
or whatever. Yeah, the tail goes down always, you know. So.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second, I'll do it.
So how do you keep the cedar gun? Oh, okay, you put it in the
Yep,
glove.
and we always clean it in Chlorhexidine. So that way we know that it's safe.
That's the one thing I don't like about this is the
These
cedar
are old
gun.
cedars, so these ones are actually might be expired. They told me that I could, yeah, February 2021. So these are not actual cedars, but I mean it's the same. I mean they're cedars, but they're no good. You know, so
Nobody needs to know that.
yeah. Okay, so let me
Okay.
know. Should I show the product or what do we do? Do you like me? Would you like me to show it or?
No, I don't think we need to show the product.
Okay, sounds good.
They're gonna have what we give them.
Yes.
So it should be okay because we're gonna send these over because they don't have access to them right now. I have no idea why Zoetis isn't over there pushing these. It really surprises me because Zoetis is everywhere. If there's a penny to be made, Zoetis is there.
So you always make sure that this is clean. And you dry it out completely before putting the cedar in, so that you don't do anything wrong to the hormone. Pretty clean. Okay. Then you take out the cedar from the bag, hold it. You have to make sure that the tail of the cedar is always going down. So where you see the dot, that has to go down,
Okay.
this position. So you basically just put it on like that. Okay. Pretty clean. Then you take some lubricant. I like to use lubricant. You can just either drop on it a little bit. That's good. You don't need much. Let's go ahead and put it. You said that they will always have assistance over there, right? Most likely. Most likely. I don't know that. But
Okay.
okay. Sounds good. So you make sure that you're on the right cow. You already have a mark on her. Okay. Hold the tail up. Now when I was too excited with the video, I did this wrong. First you have to do the dry one, so we might try to do it again.
Oh.
I think.
Let's just start over.
Okay.
Okay?
Go ahead and do it.
So first,
Don't use the other one. Use this one.
okay, sounds good. So I'll do this first, dry one, then you put me a little bit of Chlorhexidine, then I dry it out, and then you give me the heater. Okay? Sounds good. But you have to make sure that you're on the right cow. You always leave the tail, clean it real good first. With a dry paper towel. Then you get a wet. There you go. Thank you. Okay, you have me see it now? So now, you just have to bring it like this. Go up. Oh, we're having trouble. No wonder why she's EMB. We're gonna have to do another one. Let's do it again, so that we make sure that we get it right.
Okay.
You saw the difficulties. Let's clean it a little bit. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
Didn't go as planned. There you go.
Hey,
Okay, so you have to make sure that you're on the right cow. So you leave the tail in, dry first. Then you do wet. Dry again. And now you're going to put the cedar in. So you have to go all the way in until you feel that it stops. Then you just push. Like this. Just always make sure that the cedar is completely in. Should be good. It's a little bit better. And you always check to make sure that it's clean. That means you did a good job cleaning.
Okay, rolling.
So the proper way to take out the cedar, you always have to make sure that you still see the tail of it so that you don't have to put your hand inside. Same thing, you lift it up, you grab it as close to the vulva as you can and start pulling out slowly. And you always have to do it at an angle, going down. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's always good to check to see if there is any blood or any mucus or any debris in here, because that's gonna let you know whether there was an infection or not.
Okay, and what do? You got an infection?
Yeah.
You just treat it for infection?
Not really. You don't really treat. We don't treat. That is just so you know what to expect whenever you're treating them. You know, because we're taking out. Oh, and we should probably do the shot. But remember, we gotta do the utilize today. So let me bring. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So once you have taken out the cedar, you always have to remember that you need to give the prostaglandin. In this case, this product requires 5 cc, so that's what we do. And it's gotta be intramuscular. So make sure you don't forget, for the intramuscular, it's always this kind of needle, which is 18 by 1.5, always.
That's good to know.
So same thing. Remember, this is the area where you have to do the shot. Here, not either.
Pull it open. Hold on. Okay, time. Let me just take that down. Hold on. Okay. All right, hey, I'm rolling, so go ahead and show me.
Okay. So if you have to do a shot on the leg, you always have to go on this spot.
Like halfway between the tail and the outside edge, or?
Yeah, so here on this muscle, you just have to be right on the middle, and it's right between, in the middle of this. This is the spot to go. You can even feel the muscle in here.
Okay, so you just want to get it in that muscle.
Yep. So you do that, one straight shot. No blood.
Okay.
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 So for the cedars, depending on the brand, there are some that you can renew and reuse again. Let's do it again. So depending on the cedar, you can reuse it. Whenever you clean this, you just have to make sure that you are not scrubbing it with anything. You don't have to use a brush or anything. It is just plain water, preferably warm water, and you use clean them with the fingers. That's all you do. So you just get it wet, real nice, and using the fingers, you can do a little bit of cleaning. Never use any brush or anything. So all of the time you're doing it lento, minutes. I'll hold this. There you go.
Hold it just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And put it down and bring it up.
Okay.
Okay, bring it up.
Sounds good, son. This is how clean you want it. Now, in order to dry, again, you don't want to expose this because this is hormone. You don't need it to be on the sun. So all you do is grab a paper towel.
Okay.
Use a second one if you need to.
Let me get wider.
Yep.
Okay, start over with the drawing.
Start with the drying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just hold it up like you held it up to me, and then dry it.
Let me get it wet a little bit. So you see
Okay.
it. Okay. So you just grab a paper towel. You wrap it around. You never do this, never, because you're gonna take the hormone out. So don't do that. Do it like this. Use a second one. And you're good to go. Try it. It's clean.